My husband and I felt as if we wanted to give our kids the right messages about growing up and staying safe. We needed help.
I'm a college student. I don't have very much money. I was really afraid I couldn't find a place that I liked and that I could afford to get well woman exams and birth control.
When I was younger, I tried learning about sexuality from magazines, TV shows, and from my friends. I needed somewhere to go to pick up facts and not false information.
When I was in law school and had no place to turn for health care, Planned Parenthood was there for me. And they continue to be there for me now. And it's nice to know that Planned Parenthood will be there for me tomorrow.
Since 1936, Planned Parenthood of Houston and Southeast Texas has been there for our community.
Planned Parenthood has deep community roots, and we were founded by a group of courageous volunteers who were inspired by Margaret Sanger. And they opened a small clinic near downtown Houston called the Maternal Health Center. And they were absolutely committed to helping women plan their families.
Today, Planned Parenthood in Houston is a trusted and dynamic resource for our community. We provide medical services for men and women in the reproductive health area. We provide advocacy on the local, state, and national level, and we provide education throughout the community.
Planned Parenthood of Houston and Southeast Texas understands the link between knowledge and health. Through a broad range of educational programs, thousands of women, men, and teens are provided with the knowledge they need to achieve better health and make responsible choices.
As a young woman, I feel that the program helped me a lot, making good decisions and educated decisions, because if it wasn't for them, I would probably be in a different path.
I want young people to know that they are in control of their bodies and of their lives, and that their fertility really does affect their future. If they can control that and have power over that, they can go anywhere.
What I'm proud of is that I now finished high school, and I finished healthy, and I don't have any kids.
Teaching this information to young adults is important because they don't get the information in schools. It's not a course, it's not something they learn over 12 years, and it affects the rest of their life.
The community trusts Planned Parenthood as a place you can come for accurate information, medically accurate information about sexual health. Parents come to Planned Parenthood for our resources and our programs on how to talk to their children about sexuality. Schools and religious settings call on us to give information, to give programs to preteens and to teens on how to make healthy sexual decisions in their lives.
After participating in a course at our children's school that was led by the education director of Planned Parenthood, we became much more comfortable and free in talking about our own family values and about sexuality, about growing up, and about liking it. It made a really big difference to our family.
One of the things I like best about my job is that I get to work in diverse neighborhoods. Neighborhoods like the one I grew up in. Planned Parenthood works really hard to reach people in communities that may be overlooked. We know that sometimes people aren't able to come to us, whether it be because of transportation or language barriers or whatever. But we feel that it's important that they not be left out, that they get the information that we feel that will be very useful for them and their families.
Para nuestra comunidad hispana es bien importante que alguien igual a ellos, con las mismas costumbres, les hable sobre salud. Toman mucha importancia para ellas que vea que tu misma comunidad hispana se preocupa por ti. Las mujeres muchas veces no sabemos a dónde debemos acudir a checarnos nuestra salud, y es bien importante que alguien nos hable sobre ello, porque atendemos nuestros hijos y nuestro marido, pero no atendemos nosotros mismas.
I started going to Planned Parenthood for my annual exam, but now I go there to take care of a lot of my medical needs.
Planned Parenthood provides a broad range of medical services to meet the changing needs of women throughout their lives.
We provide quality, confidential, excellent medical care, compassionate care through every stage of a woman's life, from early menstruation through menopause.
In college, my focus was on birth control. Now that I'm a wife and mother, my focus seems to be more, and I'm concerned about my health care, getting the proper care that I need. And I look to Planned Parenthood for the future for my growing concerns as an older woman.
Our medical clinics provide well woman exams, methods for birth control, midlife services, cancer screening, counseling, prenatal care, and abortion services. We perform HIV counseling and testing and screen and treat thousands of people each year for sexually transmitted infections. All services are provided in both Spanish and English in a caring and confidential environment by professional, well-trained staff.
The great thing about Planned Parenthood is that I'm a college student and I don't have much money to spend on health care, so they work with my budget and adjust their prices so that I can afford it.
The cost for services at Planned Parenthood is based on an individual's ability to pay, with fees determined by the client's income, ensuring that all women have equal access to quality care.
What's so special and what's so important about the work that we do here is that any patient can come in no matter what their socioeconomic status is, no matter what culture they come from, and we will care for them. We will care for them well.
My experience has been Planned Parenthood staff, and the quality of care far exceeds that I've gotten from private doctors. I continue to use Planned Parenthood because they give me the attention that I need and I know I deserve.
I'm committed to Planned Parenthood because of the services that they provide to women. I think it's very important that women have preventative health care, and Planned Parenthood has provided that services to women of all incomes throughout the state, and especially here in Houston, Texas.
Planned Parenthood's advocacy mission since the days of Margaret Sanger has been driven by a very strong belief that women have the right, the essential right to control their fertility, to decide when and whether to have children. And when that happens, women are healthier, their families are healthier, and our communities are healthier.
Clearly, we have made progress in the legislature because of the advocacy of Planned Parenthood here in the Gulf Coast area.
Public affairs wouldn't be possible without our volunteers, and we have very passionate volunteers.
Volunteers are an integral part of Planned Parenthood of Houston and Southeast Texas, providing support with hands-on involvement in every department of Planned Parenthood, from administrative and clinic services to education and development. Each year, hundreds of volunteers provide invaluable support to further the mission of Planned Parenthood.
I actually started working in the colposcopy clinic as a volunteer, basically helping the nurse practitioner, and I evolved into hand-holding. And I've been volunteering here for 8 years, and I can't imagine volunteering at a better place, because when I go home after a long day of volunteering and my feet hurt and I'm exhausted and tired, I feel better knowing that I made a difference in one person's life.
One of the reasons that Planned Parenthood has endured for decades and decades and decades is because that it's more than an organization. It's a movement, and there's a real power in uniting people behind such a wonderful vision of the future.
Our vision is a world in which all children are wanted and cared for.
All women and men have equal rights and dignity.
Sexuality is expressed with honesty, equality, and responsibility.
And the decision to bear children is private and voluntary.
This is our vision, and we're committed to making it a reality. With your help, your financial support, your volunteer time, and your commitment to our issues, we can make it happen.